y'all, it's Brandi. So I watched recently the animated movie on Netflix called I Lost My Body. And I was very interested to find out that it was one of the movies that was up for Best Animated Film for an Oscar. However, it did not win, so I wanted to research and I found out the movie that actually won the 2019 Oscar for Best Animated Film was the movie called Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. And that movie, like I said, is on Netflix. So I wanted to kind of compare the two animated because the one was up for nomination, but then the one, Spider-Man, actually won the Best Animated Film. So I went on Netflix and I found the Spider-Man movie, and that is what I'm going to be discussing today with my movie review. All right, so the family-friendly, it is family-friendly, I would say, other than maybe a little bit mature of like the action scenes. If the kids are kind of scared of that kind of stuff, then I would recommend not them watching it. But other than that, it is family-friendly. The summary. So pretty much, you know, if you're a Marvel fan, and if you're not, so Spider-Man is Peter Parker. He gets bit by a spider and becomes Spider-Man in the Marvel movie. Well, in this movie, it's kind of like an alternative dimension where there's several different Spider-Man. So not just like the one Spider-Man. That's kind of the main gist of it, with the main Peter Parker trying to figure out how to be Spider-Man, get advice from the other Spider-Man, and there actually is a woman kind of like Spider-Man as well. And he is getting advice from them, and then like the alternate dimensions comes in play with other like creatures, and obviously there's always a bad guy in the Marvel movies. That's pretty much the summary of it. The actors, there are, like I said, several Spider-Men. Chris Pine, John Mulaney, Nicolas Cage, Jake Johnson, Haley Steinfeld. They are the Spider-Men in the movie. And then there are also other actors and actresses that are like the bad guys and bad girls in a sense. So there's multiple actors and actresses that are pretty famous in this movie for like the voiceover, again, because it is an animated movie. The plot. I thought the plot and the writing was very well written. I love Marvel movies. I'm a Marvel fan. I liked how they had like a spinoff of like the multiple Spider-Man. I've never seen that before in a movie, so I thought that was fascinating. There was some humor, comedy, like, you know, Marvel movies sometimes usually have. The animation was really good. The visual effects was really well written with the visual effects and the animation. I was very impressed with that. The music, one of my favorite songs in it with it, Sunflower by Post Malone, that's played a couple times, so that's like really catchy. There's some also other great music in the movie that really added to the movie. So with this particular movie, as I mentioned, I was kind of comparing in my mind to the other movie review that I did, I Lost My Body. So I was trying to compare the two, and of course, Spider-Man actually won the Oscar. In my opinion, both movies were great, but personally, I liked better the I Lost My Body just because I thought it was more creative writing, and it was different, it was unique with the script and the writing. Spider-Man, you know, we all know the story of Spider-Man. The only difference with this was there's multiple Spider-Man. Marvel movies usually, you know, have the alternative dimension, so that wasn't new. So story-wise and plot-wise, I did prefer watching I Lost My Body better. Spider-Man, though, I would give it definitely an 8.7 out of 10 because, again, it was a really good movie. I would recommend, if you haven't watched it, to watch it. So I would love for you to watch both movies, I Lost My Body and Spider-Man, and give me your comments and your reviews on which one you liked better in the comments below. I would also love for you to comment of any other movies that you would like me to watch and review for you. I would like you to subscribe to my channel and like my videos. Until then, guys, keep watching those movies. Bye.